And it is an all new drinks to words by. welcome. After quite the day, I should say. Uh, with me, as always, David Macias in the house,
Hello.
and very excited because we do have a very special guest. He hasn't been on in quite some time, but with us is the Drisco Kid. Welcome, dude. Welcome to the show.
Thank you very much, guys. Appreciate it. Always an honor to be with you guys. Always.
Yeah, and it's it's interesting. You've been on all. It's cool now that we're finally getting everybody back in and through this virtual format on the show. But you have your own show, and we'll talk a little bit about that in a second. But first, it is an all the drinks words by. What are you drinking, David?
I am drinking the Sierra Nevada Big Little Thing IPA. Let me see it. Uh, I get it. It's a 9% beer. I'm a big. It's an Imperial IPA. It's like my IPA. I like a strong drink.
And Drisco, what are you drinking?
I'm actually drinking the usual suspects, Lagunitas IPA. It's nice little go-to. It's actually it's replaced the Budweiser in the '90s, so now it's like the IPA. So
Very cool. I myself, I'm gonna
Oh, we're all drinking beer today.
yeah, I guess we are. I myself am doing something that I promised I was going to do last week, but I couldn't get to it. So, I've been saving this beer for now 2 weeks in my cooler, and this is the 805 Cerveza that I was talking about. It's 805 with a lime in it, and
oh, really?
yeah, yeah, and my first thing is, why is it if you put lime in something, it's automatically Mexican? Like they could have just put 805 with lime, but they're like, no, this is now cerveza. You know what I mean?
Right.
Well, I mean, I think if you put the lime in the coconut, that's like Cuban, right?
Yeah.
Well played, David. Well played. Hey, but you know what? Lime in Coke is good.
Lime
Right,
in a lot
right,
of
right.
things that actually just
Hey, you know what?
citrus in general makes things better. You're a
You know
cook,
what?
you know that.
Yes. Well, yeah, because it adds acidity to it, and acidity with a fat or an oil, it's a game changer. I mean, say for instance, you have butter, you get clarified butter, you poach shrimp in there, and it's in that butter, that fattiness, and then you put some lemon or some lime juice on there. Oh, forget it. It's done. It's done. You're Denzel Washington. You're just gonna enjoy with some nice coopy paste.
Denzel Washington. I like
Yeah.
that. I
Not even
like that.
King Kong can stop you. Is that?
No. Hey, you know what? Speaking about King Kong, have you seen the King Kong versus Godzilla?
Yeah.
Who taught Kong how to box, bro?
Well,
That guy was just he knew how to uppercut, dodge, parry, and just boom, boom.
It was a
Hey,
very well choreographed fight scene for animation.
like
For
I'm trying to
CGI,
figure
it
out
was fucking
who's
good.
this cut man? Who's this cut man? You know what I mean? Yeah, and then Godzilla, and then when Godzilla manhandled it, I mean, we've seen it, right? We
yeah.
can
Hey, there's no
explain this
spoilers.
across the board.
As long as we say spoiler alert, everybody. But I'm pretty sure
Yeah,
everybody
yeah,
by
yeah,
now
yeah.
has
Well,
seen
I'm
Godzilla.
only explaining content, not details. But when Godzilla had Kong by the throat and was just no words, no nothing, like it was a telepathic communication between the two freaking titans. And like Kong was like, yeah, you know what? I'm gonna clock in right now. Clock out. Like dude, it was dope. And then like it was like the best stalemate ever.
Was it a stalemate? I don't think it
No,
was. It
no.
was clearly Godzilla won,
Oh,
and
Godzilla manhandled that freaking
yeah,
Kong guy.
yeah. But at the end, when King Kong jumps in, to save Godzilla, at the end they both looked at each other like, we are friends. Like that's it.
Right?
We are friends.
Yeah. Meet me at the pub in the Middle Earth, dude. You know what I mean? Like having big old freaking large containers of fucking great freaking ale made by the elders.
It was very the enemy of my enemy is my friend. So you're like, all right, bro, we're good. We're good.
Yeah, for sure. And you know what? I gotta parallel this. Is it equatable? I don't know. Darth Maul on Phantom Menace. I would have loved to have had a stalemate between Obi Wan and Darth Maul. because I would have loved to see Anakin Skywalker try and get some connection with Darth Maul and having him be Darth Maul's apprentice. Because that would have been some dope stuff. But then again,
Well,
we
not
can't rewrite history.
well. Yes, we can because in we can. You know what the greatest thing is? The multiverse.
You know what? We're in a multiverse, and right
Flashpoint,
now we're all in it.
Flashpoint paradox.
Yeah. So we
Dude,
can do whatever
dude.
we
I
want.
feel since this whole freaking quarantine happened, like we're in a bad episode of freaking Black Mirror.
Speak for yourself. My episode's going pretty good.
No, no. Hey, that's mine is too. Trust me. Is this NC-17? Can I get details on here? But then again, this might be aired later. It is going to be aired later. Oh, shit.
No.
We don't go live like you.
Yeah.
You go live. We're in the delay.
We are live. We are
I
live
like
in
that.
general, but like not to get behind the scenes of the show or anything like that. But me and David tried live a few times, and for me, it was too distracting. It was way too much distracting for me. I don't know how it was for David, but I was like, I can't do this. I can't multitask, and then because I got sucked
Yeah.
into the comments,
hmm
and it
Well,
would
I'm
take me
actually
away.
going to turn comment. I'm sorry. I had a little delay. Sorry. I'm having an idea of not having comments on there because comments aren't going to be on there in the final product. You know what I mean? Once it's done, it's like comments are only there for real time, stuff. I'd rather just have it because I haven't been doing lives because I've been very busy lately. And, my mom dealing with her cancer and stuff, which is actually, she's doing better. Her cancer is shrinking, which is good. And at stage 4, that's unheard of. And that's only the power of God, man. And I really appreciate that.
Glad to hear it,
Yeah.
man. Really glad to hear it.
Yes. So moving forward, the thing that's interesting is because if you guys, okay, you guys, Talking Again podcast were the very first podcast I was on as a guest. And you guys even really giving me some words of encouragement. Like, dude, you should do your own stuff. And I was just like, okay, I give it a shot because of the whole quarantine and how that began. I did that because I don't want to lose my mind. I don't want to lose my mind by just sitting there doing nothing. So I decided to figure out, like, okay, well, let's see what makes other people tick. Let's see what makes other people move and continue. So I decided to share with people stories that are, I would like to say, predicated on inspiration. No, not really talking about too much about personal matters, but the kind of keeping the main thing by understanding the steps, the blocks, the failures, because failures are basically components that leads to success, depending on how one's level of understanding is, in order for them to not only see that in potential form, but continue to move forward. And having said that, it's been pretty good, man. So I owe you guys a lot in that respect, as far as moving forward, developing this content and stuff. So thank you very much for that, you
Well,
guys.
we are on the
Alright.
Venmo, so go ahead. Give us some
Yes, you
at
are.
Drinks Towards
Yes,
Buck.
you are. I gotta wait till my vacation check comes in, bro. July.
But that goes for anybody. Feel free. You know what I mean? So
That was
You can get all this for free
Yeah.
for $2.99.
You know what though? Now that you say that, I actually have you seen those ads on like Instagram, Facebook, where they're like, if you just pay for shipping and handling, we're gonna send you all these products.
Yeah.
So
That's what I said.
I did that. I ordered some like supplements from this company Steel, because I've been trying to work out more. So it's just like this little package of like a couple of pre-workouts. They give me a shirt and a shaker, and it was all, you pay shipping and handling. I'm like, all right, let me see. And shipping and handling was $10, whereas just one thing of the, like, what a shaker's gonna cost you $10, or even
Yeah.
like the pre-workouts like 15 to fucking God knows how much. I said, fuck it, I'll give it $10. I'm gonna get some pre-workout and and a shaker. I'm gonna try it out, and then I'm looking at these other places. I'm like, if this works out, I'm gonna do it with this one too. We'll get some more supplements.
There you go. That's just almost as arbitrary as was it mail order bride? But that shipping and handling is pretty expensive.
I would assume.
I understand. I understand the shipping. I don't understand the handling part in that, because you're literally just like here it is, and I'm like, I understand shipping because that costs money, but handling it, what, you're throwing it in your car, like, you know what I
Yeah,
mean, like, stop it.
you're not wrapping her in bubble wrap.
Exactly. This isn't Christmas, you know what I mean? You're not wrapping the entire
Yeah,
package. This is ridiculous.
In and of itself, that right there, David, is really worth doing. Pay shipping and handling, and you could get all kinds of itemized things. And you know what? It's like, okay, do you own a junk drawer? I do. A junk drawer, where you put all kinds of odds and ends, screws, nails, stuff of the nature, rubber bands, clips, all that other stuff. That's almost like buying items to put in that particular junk drawer. I'm talking about little knickknacks and stuff because let's see here. I know I just recently moved, but I had gotten office supply stuff, like freaking, like clips. Oh, these guys, I love these guys. I put these things everywhere.
What is that?
They're little folder, like, say for instance, you're reading a book and you're on a very good page, or you're reading a novel and you're very suspenseful. Like, you could just mark it right there, like, whoa, this is getting too heavy. I got to drink some Pinot Grigio. Yeah. So these are like little markers, or basically, what do you call it? Dog ears. Like, when you
Yeah, for
fold the book.
folders. Yeah. For you can
Yeah.
use it for folders. You can use it for your notes. Especially, that was big for in high school and stuff like that. Like, oh, I gotta remember what page I need to read or where I left off and all that bullshit. Yeah, I got
Yeah.
that.
So I'm on that little tip. So it's kind of cool getting little knickknacks here, and they're thumbtacks. Oh my gosh, thumbtacks. Like, I'm gonna have a map of the world and put these little thumbtacks on places I've been to. Because, man, I swear, dude, after this whole thing's over, my passport is in desperate need of some stampage, bro, from different freaking countries. Telling you.
Yeah, I think the world is just gonna explode into travel. Travel is gonna be such a huge business because we're all just tired of seeing like our own country. Like, let's see how other
It's
countries
trying to
are.
see your own house.
Yeah.
You're starting to name the cracks. You're like, okay, hey, Winston, relax, chill, don't break anymore.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Because, like, seriously, like, remember when you, as a kid, you're able to see everything, or were you able to see like little faces or civilizations on like the stucco? Like little things and shit. Like, you're like, oh my god, like, am I the only one that sees that shit? Like, I'm looking at my wall right now. I could probably see all kinds of crazy shit. And this is what the use of LSD, guys. That's impressive.
Yeah, or alcohol.
Or,
Yeah.
Pure imagination.
So
Over there.
I was gonna ask you, how's the beer? How's the cerveza with the lime?
Oh, I've had this.
yes.
Yeah, I've had this before. But
Oh,
I wanted to bring the one of my friends goes to Bevmo, and they always pick. This was Shane, I believe. I don't know. This was Shane. He goes there, and then every now and then he'll like ask the people, and I like this, like, hey, what's something new or interesting, you know what I mean? And he'll just be like, okay, yeah, that sounds cool, I'll try it. Whereas kind of like when I go, I just go to buy usually one or two different types of beers. I already know what I'm gonna go buy. Usually I go buy Harp by I usually go buy Harp by Guinness, or I go buy or like I'll go buy like the Deftones beer that they have there
Oh,
sometimes, or
nice.
so I go there specifically for specific things. I don't go there to play beer roulette or anything like that, but he does. And he found this 805 and he brought it, and I was drinking. I was like, man, this is good. He's like, here, take one for the show. And I'm like, all right. But last week we discussed cold brew coffee because of my commercial that I put, or my review that I put out. And so I had to put this on the back burner until this week. So that's kind of why I'm drinking it this week.
Cold brew, man. You can't go wrong with cold brew. Twice brewed cold brew.
Yeah, it's really. I don't know if you saw that review or not that I did, but it's kind of cool. Took kind of a long time. We discussed that last show, but just for a real quick rehash. Just kind of.
You've been very popular lately. You doing well. You did your review. I just watched your video
Oh,
that
you
you're
saw my
in.
music video?
Yeah, I made it a point to watch that before the show, buddy. Yes.
Nice.
What'd you
Looks like
think?
made
What'd
my
you
list of
think?
things to do after this interview, bro.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, yeah. You're gonna have to look up Enter the Shell and all the shit that he's been doing. I'm telling you. The video. Well, I mean, I'm not much into metal,
Right.
but it was cool. It was a heavy metal. It was a heavy metal
Yeah.
band. So I like the concept. I think that it worked. You had the Sheik. You were the politician, from what you told me.
Yeah. But could you
It looked.
tell?
Um,
I don't think you could tell. It just looked like I was just there.
you looked slimy.
I
You
like
look
that.
like you
I
look
like
like you
that.
fit in
You look.
to the whole thing.
Hey, you know what? I think that's a fucking compliment. You know what? You look. I like, and then you had a brief pause, like a little beat. You look slimy.
You did almost make it out. You did mention that one of the scenes where you killed everybody and you almost make it out, and then I saw you, then you grabbed the chips
Yeah.
and then like I don't know who shot you, but you're like, "Ah."
It was the Sheik. They didn't show it. I wish they would have. It was the
No,
You
was it
got
Sheik.
she?
shot.
Yeah, they
Yeah.
shot me. Yeah.
The scene is they like everybody is in a poker game and then they end up all like somebody gets caught cheating and they all just start killing each other.
Aha. See, I'm glad you said poker game because I was thinking he was eating potato chips.
No. I wish.
Uh,
Although it would not make
Killed by
sense in the movie.
Ruffles.
Was that the craft services table?
I wish there was no craft service. I was like, no craft service. Where's my trailer? It was
Yeah.
very prima donna esque.
Where's the green room? I need some macaroni and cheese.
Yes, but I am now available after today. I am now available to come over and be a part of any music video or any movie or whatever. So feel free to hit us up, drinkswordsby@gmail.com, and I'll even throw in David for free. You know what I mean? So
Hey, throw in that muscle. Throw in that
Yeah,
muscle.
right.
yeah.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Me
Hey,
neither.
you know what's so
No.
funny? Because when I first started going to the Cove, I was a little intimidated by David until we started talking and getting everything down. That was dope, dude. That was dope, man. Hey, but you know what? I missed the Cove big time. That's a big part of my heart that I really miss. And I do know now that since we're in stage yellow and then going in further where masks are no longer going to be a part of the equation. Have you guys got fully vaxxed yet?
I have not.
I have.
I have
not.
too. Haven't
I
turned
was
into a cyborg or any kind of crazy.
I was me and my wife were supposed to, but then she got a job and it was kind of hard for her to try to take time off, so we haven't really. She's just getting used to it, so we haven't planned our day where we can go.
I got Pfizer from Kaiser.
I got the
Nice.
Moderna, and it'll murder you. So
No, that's a J&J.
the JJ.
The
That's so
JJ.
cool, man. Hey, man, I'm enjoying this, guys, dude. I haven't seen you guys in a while. I mean, I've seen your content, but I haven't seen the video. I'm gonna look for that video.
Okay.
But you guys, man, I think we need to do some tandem stuff, man. And also, I'm gonna send some people your way.
Yeah,
Because
please do.
I've been talking about you guys, and I'll send some chefs over there, some artists or whatnot, and get you guys some people, man. I would love to do that for sure.
Man. Yeah, we appreciate that. So, very quickly, guys, I have a question of morality for you.
Uh-huh.
Yes.
Oh,
yes.
heavy.
Yes, it's So I posed this scenario, and I want to know your guys' like what you would do.
Mhm.
Okay, let's say that your job messes up payroll and proceeds to pay you $75,000 an hour. Okay, so your paycheck is $6 million after taxes, 2.7. Now, if you were going to get $2.7 million directly deposited into your account, would you say anything?
I'm gonna go first on this and say yes. I would say something. I'm gonna say, how much taxes are you taking from me? Because I got paid 6 million, but now we have 2.7. This is bullshit.
Yeah, that's a turnover right there.
I marked 0 in my tax exempt column, so I want all the money.
Hey, man, that's putting me behind the 8 ball on that one. But you know what? Knowing my observation that people that are in, the payroll department would be competent enough to know that there's X amount of $1 million missing from the freaking However, in a alternate universe, would I say something? Absolutely not. I would deposit into a different account. I'll fake my death and live on an island.
Right? You don't even have to like. You just like, dude, switch accounts. On an island. I'm in a country where no extradition.
Yes, yes, and I'll be very very. Oh, sorry. I'll be very good friends with the Swiss.
Yeah,
Very good friends with the
yeah.
Swiss.
Making chocolates and watches, bitches.
I better watch this. Chocolate covered watches.
Bitches. Then
So would you? So Albert, would you have mentioned it and returned the money,
I would.
or would
I
you?
would.
You
You
would?
know, I don't want any grief. You know what I mean? And I
You
don't
know what?
know.
You've always been a good man, bro. I agree with you, man. Oh, dude, I'm Venmoing you after this broadcast, dude.
Deal.
So I
Dude,
bring
I
I,
Two
know.
million. Only 2 million. I want to recoup that money. So
I bring this up because it literally just happened to my wife.
she got $2 million.
So no.
Is that
So
is that why you're going internet crazy and caring about shipping and handling?
yeah. So legitimately, they fucked up my wife's payroll, and her check was supposed. She sent me she sent me a screenshot of the check because she looked at her paycheck. Like, had she not looked at her paycheck before, like on Thursday, Friday, it would have been deposited. So she's the one that caught it, not anybody, not HR, not anybody. She saw it and she sent me a screen. So, and I was driving at the time, so I looked down like, all right, like, oh, they overpaid you. You're making $2,700. You're gonna get $2,700 on this check. And then I re-looked at it and I'm like, wait, that's not a fucking. That's like there's more commas here. Like, that's 2.7 something million dollars. And I looked, and sure enough, they were paying $75,000 an hour,
Jeez.
dude.
She,
And she told them. She told them, and I was like, "But why?"
Well, we could have been living in,
Yeah,
man.
I'd be doing the show from Fiji.
Dude,
I,
David,
I won't tell you what island.
if you would have disappeared and came back with a darker tan, I'd be like, aha.
Yeah,
I'm like, aha, you tan? Like what?
yeah.
David tans.
I tan. I tan. I can. If I spend enough time out there without getting burned, I turn like mahogany.
Like mahogany.
I get that like fucking Caribbean dark brown and shit.
That cherry wood. That cherry
Yeah,
wood.
I look almost like just above burnt.
Like the toaster settings on 5.
Yeah. So yeah, that actually happened. So my wife
That is funny,
got
David. But you know what?
$2.7.
Holy shit. Hey, that's a substantial amount, man.
Yeah.
What did they do? Did they commend her on her integrity? Oh, thank you.
They give
You
her a
know,
gift card to like Starbucks or something.
I feel like they weren't as appreciative as they could have been. Like she said, like, oh, they fixed it, and like, and they kind of joked about it, but nobody was like really like, thank you. Thank you so much. Because you imagine how many people would have been fired if you pay an employee $2.7 million and then never see that employee again?
Yeah,
No.
that HR would have to be rerouted. They
Yeah.
would have, hey, clean house, start over.
Yeah.
You know what's crazy though is just the idea of actually looking at your paycheck. I don't even do that, you know? I don't even know when I get paid. I'm just like, okay, I just trust money's gonna be in my account. And
Yeah.
my whole philosophy is I'm like, well, if I don't have any money in there, the bank's gonna let me know. They're gonna be the first person to be like, dude, you don't have any money in your account. So
That,
um
you're all, thank you for not allowing our bank account to freak or that check to bounce.
yeah.
Well, I don't think you have one of those jobs, like office jobs, especially office jobs, because everybody has access and to their paycheck the day before, so you can see like, oh, did they pay me my overtime? How much is it going to get taken? Like, what am I going to have? So it's kind of one of those things. You don't have one of those 9 to 5 office jobs where you have access to everything like that. It makes sense. But people who work in offices, they're on it. The
You know
moment that it
what?
comes
That's kind of like the reversal of The Office. Remember how they did the whole freaking thing on Superman, where Richard Pryor was taking cents off of every dollar? That's kind of
Yes.
like
Yeah.
the repercussions of something like that, and maybe you never know. Maybe that
Worm.
book was supposed to be for someone else.
No. Because nobody in the company, not even the fucking CEO, was making that. So I'll tell you, there are a lot of people who make $6 million a fucking every 2 weeks on an 80-hour pay scale.
That's a trip, man.
And it was funny because I was like, when she said, "I'm like, who are you, Jeff Bezos?" And she's like,
Right?
"Who's that?" Like, really? You don't know Jeff Bezos?
He's the modern day Lex Luthor. You know what I mean? So
He really is. I never thought about it that way. Bald head, evil, doesn't pay taxes.
yeah.
A bald head evil doesn't pay taxes.
Barely
I'm going to
pays-
share with you
pays-
guys something, and this is the book that I've been reading. And if you guys laugh, I appreciate it. Don't worry about it. This is unscripted. This is raw and uncut.
Kind of like my dick. No, I'm just kidding.
Green Lights.
Green lights. What is that?
It's a book by Matthew McConaughey.
I got that part. What's it about?
It's called Green Lights, man. Like there ain't no red lights. There ain't no time to stop. Just keep on going.
Oh, okay.
Cool is that I have the audiobook and he reads it and I'm following along, dude. It's the shit. I'm just like, yeah. He didn't answer. You know what I mean? Like, and then I'm watching Sahara on cable.
just to bring it full circle.
Yeah. So so I'm trying to figure out, okay, well, how am I gonna Panama this shit in my life? How am I gonna Panama it? You know what I mean? And dude, I have to say, dude, this book is dope, and I'm thinking about talking about the book, and you guys will be the first to hear this. If I reach out to him, tag him, and if I have a freaking interview with them live on Instagram, holy shit, dude! I think I'm gonna make sure that you guys have him next because. Dude,
I mean, all right, fine.
All right.
All right.
Hey, dude, have you seen him on Dazed and Confused?
Mm.
Of course, I think that's everybody's
Classic
first McConaughey.
Yes, McConaughey. I mean, it's dope, dude. And then that one movie where there's dragons, him and Christian Bale. Where he's like,
was it Rain something?
Rain of Thunder.
Was that it? No, I don't think so.
Rain of something.
I'll look it up right now.
But it was Rain is REGIN, not RAIN.
Was it just Rain? Could have been that. I'll look it up. You guys talk amongst yourselves.
Yeah. Well, okay. Albert, dude, really quick, man. Those glasses are freaking fly, bro.
These?
Yeah.
These are my workout everyday glasses. They're Dolce and Gabbana. They were sunglasses that I repurposed. I found these. And they were sunglasses, and then I'm like, oh, I could turn them into regular glasses. So, and then I became obsessed with converting sunglasses into regular glasses because that's all they are.
I'll show you. These glasses are actually prescription. They're by Spies, and Spy doesn't do it. They don't do these. Spies does not have prescription, but my glass company does.
Oh wow!
Nice.
So they're.
Wow! Yeah, looks great.
I just added equity to my looks right now. I'm now making David a little challenging right now.
Oh no, you got me beat by far, dude. It's hard for me to find sunglasses. Like I feel like I don't look good in sunglasses. Like I don't have a pair of sunglasses that really make me. I just don't wear them really. I always feel like they impede me, but I should. I need glasses in general. My eyesight's starting to go. I hit 40, and all of a sudden I'm squinting more. Like, ugh.
Right?
Fucking
Hey,
terrible.
that's scary. I'm just like.
Yeah, I'm waiting for my license to expire, and then I have to take that test. You're like, nope, you fail. Why? You can't see the board. It's right there. When do I drive with one eye?
You're all that's Zizix on the Vegas route, dude. I know it's Zizix.
Oh, well played. It is Rain of Fire, by the way. Rain of Fire.
Rain of Fire, ladies and gentlemen.
So was I right?
I don't know. I thought you said Rain of Thunder.
Yeah, you said Rain of Thunder. Fire, thunder. Fire creates thunder. Thunder creates fire.
thunder and lightning.
Hey, you want to know what? Let's recap here. You have Rain of Fire, Godzilla, talking about these beasts that are in the center of the earth, and I'm like trying to figure out. Okay, so what's going to happen? Like right now, I'm overlooking the city. I could see San Pedro on a clear day. I could see San Pedro, both bridges, all the way through Huntington Beach. I could see a little bit of Disneyland, nothing too crazy because of the hills. But 4th of July, man, I'm going to see everything. But I will miss this. 4th of July in La Puente is like a weekend in Beirut.
For sure. For sure.
Okay. Okay. So I did a 4th of July. I was coming home on a 4th of July from like the valley, right? And I was coming, you know how they changed the 605 interchange? Now it's that high one to get onto the 10.
Yes.
I was coming up that, and just Baldwin Park was just a fucking war zone. So like you said, Beirut, it was just, I was like, this is there's no better view. Like you shouldn't even stop cars up here. But like,
I think Disneyland scouts go and observe one car coming up Baldwin Park, La Puente, and okay, here we go, that. And I guarantee you, Disneyland supplies them with some shit.
No way. No.
I'm just, yeah. But imagine if they did. Imagine.
I think it's the other way around, dude. I think everything comes.
Right?
We
we
supply
got these
Disneyland.
fireworks over here straight from Beirut, yo. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But isn't that what happened in Ontario?
Cash money.
Where are you living now, by the way?
I'm living in the beautiful city of Uptown Whittier, man. Uptown Whittier. You know what? Should I give you a little tour real quick?
Just the 10
Hold
peso
on.
version, if you will.
The what?
The 10 peso version.
10 pesos. Just a quick.
The 10 peso
round.
version?
Yeah,
The
quick.
360.
Well, this is just my bedroom.
Oh wow.
My bedroom.
You got the
And that's my
chessboard
bedroom
happening.
where absolutely no magic happens. Oh, Mirror One. That's one of Mirror One's authentic paintings. It's a MSRP of $4,000 right there.
Wow. Is that NFT money or is that
That's Bitcoin.
okay?
And then here's another one. It's called Self Scientific.
Oh, I like that one.
Wow.
Number 5 out of 10.
Wow.
Yeah.
Let's look at your bed real quick. Did you make your bed? Let's see.
I don't sleep on it.
No, you
I sleep
didn't.
on my futon right here. A futon.
So is the bed just for conversation or what?
Yeah. It's for product placement.
Got it.
It's for just in case.
Yeah. And then there's another Mirror One poster right here.
Wow.
My little pantry.
Wow.
It's pretty cool. My little roll bar. My supplement.
I like your knife set.
Oh yeah.
Those are dope.
Whoa.
This
Serious.
boning knife right here, dude, that will fillet you like nothing, dude. This Chinese mallet right here, that's really good too.
I've always kind of wanted one. I just don't have any use for it.
You know what? I highly recommend. If hold on, let me grab a beer.
And that was a nice tour, by the way.
It was
We should do that with all of our guests. Take us on a tour of your place.
Hey, I don't have anybody come over that much, dude. I'm kind of, sorry about that.
Let's go.
Oh, and speaking of Disney, where'd it go?
They opened.
Yes, they did. And there was so many people that I knew that were crying, man. They were like real tears. Like, thank you.
It's crazy.
It was powerful,
just a fucking theme park. It's fucking Disneyland. It's gonna be there forever for the rest of your life. It's gonna be there past your life.
Wow.
Like, yeah, but you just dropped some heavy shit right there. A lot of gravitas there.
But
it's there past your life.
Disney, but it's like you love Disney. Disney doesn't love you.
They love your money.
Hey,
They love
your bank account.
That's why I don't follow sports anymore because they want you to buy tickets. They want you to buy this, but they don't give a shit about you. It's like that one episode of Silver Spoons, where he wants to go.
Oh my god!
And meet, right.
I can honestly tell you, I watched the show. I don't remember anything but the train. That's
the
I don't remember.
House, but how many of you wanted one?
Everybody
Yeah.
wanted one. Everybody.
I wanted one going
Every-
around. And then, do you remember when Menudo was on the freaking train? When
Yeah.
Menudo
Yeah.
came out?
Yeah.
I'm saying nobody, like everybody wanted the
Menudo,
house.
Menudo rolled out in that train and started fucking dancing. And they were lip singing. They were lip singing.
Was that with Ricky?
I believe
No,
so.
this is prior to Ricky. This
Was
was
it? I
this
kind of
was
swear Ricky
80s.
was on there.
Dude, Ricky is like our age, bro. He's like 43.
No,
44.
Ricky's older.
He is. Then he
Ricky
should have been on
Parton's a
there.
dude.
It's either that or he was there as a kid, and I wasn't able to ascertain how he looked as a kid as opposed to him being an adult.
He was there because I remember there was two Rickies, and that was like the funny comedy bit in that one. Because
He's 49.
they
He's 49.
they show that TV show. I don't know what's your TV game like, but I got the bunny ears, and on channel 5.2, which is Antenna TV, they play a lot of classic like
Yes,
sitcoms, and I believe that one's on there. That one in It's a Living, my other favorite old
it's a
show.
living. Yeah. Hey, okay. Here's another golden classic, dude. When this is still regarding Silver Spoons. Do you remember when they were him and Alfonso Riviera were at Universal Studios and Michael Knight, hence David
Yeah,
Hasselhoff?
I do remember that one.
Remember when they hit him? They hit a kid, and the kid was gonna be exploded.
yeah,
Yeah.
And Michael Knight comes in, hence David Hasselhoff goes whoa, 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 stops, and then opens the door and reveals that Ricky Schroeder and freaking Alfonso Riviera were hiding out in the freaking in the
in the
car and
pit.
shit. Hey, that was you know what? You can't fucking hassle the Hoff, man.
He's Germany's fucking #1 star.
Dude, he's the Simon Cowell of Germany, dude.
I mean,
He's the everything of Germany.
yeah. I mean, if you okay, if you had to pick one country that you were there, David Hasselhoff, what country would that be?
The one where Borat's from, dude. Where's Borat from? I
Yeah,
would
that
totally,
would be you. And you
yeah,
would be
I would
their
totally do
favorite
it.
star.
I could be the
With
David
girls with
Hasselhoff.
unibrows, and like 3 nipples, and yeah, I would really just deal with all that. Just knowing because I got to repent for my sins, and I know that's better than going to hell.
I don't know. I mean, which one would I be? I think I would do somewhere tropical, very Galapagos esque. Out there. Like, hmm. I
Galapagos esque.
yeah. Oh,
So like so
I've been to Hawaii. What island? Come on, I want to lay you.
not. Come on, please lay me.
Grumpy your old men.
vowels for days on Hawaii because I met Joe Coy a couple times, and when he was using that reference for Hawaii, because like it's everything, dude, and everyone wears slippers. You're right. Everyone wears slippers or sandals. Hey man, Hawaii. I guarantee you the reason why I have not been to Hawaii because if I've gone there or even Thailand, at that matter, I would never go home.
I love
I would never
Thailand.
go.
I was in Thailand. It was spectacular, and
I,
for a measly $100 a week, you could support me in Thailand. I'm telling everybody that for $100 a week, I can live like a king in Thailand. So
Looks like yeah. I'm probably not only going to go to Thailand. I'm probably going to live in Thailand, marry a Thai princess.
okay, all right.
Well,
you're a Thai princess.
I gotta filter it out because maybe some of the princess might have some testicles. Got to be careful about that. Got to reach first.
Yeah, yeah. But I mean, if you're into that, you know what I mean. Both of you
No,
guys.
I'm not. I'm not into it. But I'll be like, hey, thank you, but no, thank you. You know what I mean? Him a nice kiss on the forehead. Hey,
Right,
thank you,
right.
but and I'll maybe even slap him in the ass
Well, yeah. Everyone.
as a little sense of gratitude of thanks.
Yeah, a little good
Off you
game.
go.
The good game. Say good
You
game.
know what? I'm not gonna lie. There's no greater feeling of you able to cup your hand in the perfect pattern, and you give that nice little slap where it's like a pop. You're like, bah, where she looks back at you. Oh, like thumbs up right there, guys,
Yeah.
for sure.
And this brings me to my next topic, which is pretty interesting. I've been watching your Instagram feed, your story thing, and lately I've been noticing that you've been posting a lot of I miss being in not necessarily a relationship, but you kind of miss, I guess, seeing somebody. You've been posting a
Oh,
lot of the
right.
stuff like that.
I'm glad you're able to provide for me a platform to narrow down my transparency because it's interesting to note. See, people take things out of context right away. No problem. Boom. Oh, he's seeing someone else or he's this. No, it's not that. What it is, and I'll be very, very honest, I have been in a very up and down kind of relationship with my former wife. And it's been very, very interesting. But at the time where it's just like, I can only do so much, man. I'm not trying to throw her under the bus. I'm not going to mention any names or whatnot or anything of the nature. It's just that it's difficult because everybody can't be everywhere at once doing everything for everybody. Everybody can't get what they want. I know that I'm made up of atoms, but I can't split like one. So, having said that, what I was posting was the sense of how can I say it without being too overly dramatic. It's the essence of that's being like say for instance, when you're provided with something, a resource, hence a resource of water or whatnot. And once that resource is gone, it's a noticeable thing because it's something that's like, wow, that's something that I need in a way. Not saying that it's out of necessity, but it's the principle of the nature where it's like, okay, wow, that's something that I was able to have, but no longer available. So I was just kind of shooting out because the past couple of days, like I know exactly what post you're saying, like goals, you know what I mean, like that compassion, the embracement. That's something I miss, and that's something I haven't had in a long time. So, and plus, she fired back, dude. She fired back hard. Like that gun on Predator that Jesse Ventura had.
Yeah.
Like Jesse Ventura
Yeah, it's a
Was it
Gatling
Ventura that
gun.
had it?
It's
on
a
I
Predator.
Gatling
don't.
gun.
Oh, it was Ventura. Okay.
Yes.
Okay.
So I got a couple of backlashes, but see that's the thing about people taking things out of context, though. If there's an issue, hey, you know what? I'll be like, hey, hey, how's it going? I just saw a post over here. You know what I mean? Can you let me know exactly, what's going on, what you meant by that? I didn't do no tagging. I didn't do no nothing. It's just kind of like my emotional digestive system that wanted to, I want to eventually shit that out. I got to process things. And it's only a 24-hour freaking story. And I had a couple of people that understood where I was coming from. Like, hey, I understand it. The essence of being with another person really requires a very in-depth understanding of who you are as an individual. And what I was thinking is, and this is where I want to get to. This is kind of like the nucleus and the atom here. You can't you can't take anything personal when it comes to another person if they don't understand where you're coming from, because that puts you in the category of having high expectations. So when you have high expectations and the individual doesn't meet those expectations, who's the one that's going to suffer? I am.
Yourself, right? Yeah.
Absolutely. And it's not her fault or his fault at that matter, because you have these preconceived ideas and all of a sudden they don't fulfill that. I'm the one that's getting butthurt. I'm the one that's all this, all that. And so, having said all that, uh, I just think that moving forward, if I were to engulf on a different relationship, I'll take it a little different. Little, driving the speed limit, making sure I put my light signal on. Hey, I'm gonna make a left turn here. Is that okay? Because everyone's dancing on pins and needles now, dude. Like everything I say could be held against me in a court of law. Because yeah, but for the most part, just to answer your question, Albert, by me sharing that stuff is just for me to kind of let a little bit of air out of the balloon. Release that tension.
Yeah. Yeah. That's cool. It was just something that I noticed, and I was just like, oh man, like was curious as to it, but you're right. I post a lot, but it's not premeditated. It's just like,
Uh,
oh, let me post
yeah,
this, or because I do think about that. I do think like, is anybody gonna think I am posting about them or what? Because I'm a very analytical guy, so like sometimes I'm just like, I can't post this because then somebody's gonna think A or B, and I can't. I don't want to have that conversation.
yeah. You know what? More importantly, it's okay. Those posts, they really had a lot of gravitas. Like I was like, wow, I feel that. Like there was something there, a connection, and I wanted to share that. Like, hey, like I miss that. That embrace where you have a woman that's like, hey, you know what, Chris, you're doing good cooking, man. Like I appreciate that. In fact, if you want me, I could try your food. I could do this. I could do that. Like that level of encouragement is so vital because, dude, me being by myself right now, it's hard, dude. It's hard because I'm trying to figure out, like, okay, am I doing okay? Because I don't have that secondary observation where it's like, hey, you know what, you're doing good. Don't get down on yourself. I like that form of constructive criticism that in and of itself is designed to make you a better person. Because I mean, I have friends that do that. Don't get me wrong. That accountability factor. Like, I really appreciate having a friend that calls me out on my shit rather than, allowing me to get away with freaking murder and going down the wrong path. Because those are all my friends that I have right now. I fought them. Like, we've literally physically fought.
Like Godzilla, King Kong fought.
Yeah.
Exactly. Hey,
And at the
bringing
end,
things
We're
back into center.
friends.
And one thing that I say is that by fighting someone, you're able to come to an understanding of who you are within your internal strength, and you're able to understand. Like, remember uh, that one snippet on my story where the two guys had a double crucifix, where they both locked each other's arms, where they couldn't fight,
yeah,
where they just had nothing to do but just to sit there and laugh and smile at each other.
yeah,
That is a level of awareness where it's like, okay, this is the impasse or the stalemate. Where we go from here? You know what I mean? Like, there's always these little underpinnings when it comes to these, life lessons. And so, yeah. But having said that, slingshotting to those particular posts when it comes to relationship, like, these are goals. You know what I mean? Are they absolutes? No. And that's the thing that we have to be careful for. The moment we start thinking in absolutes, that's the moment that we come blind to progress. We can't be blind to progress because things happen in steps. The moment you have high expectations and all that other stuff, it cripples development. It cripples progress. And yeah. So, having said that, man, moving forward, ladies out there, I'm accepting applications. I'm at the Drisco Kid. That's good.
What's
But it's
weird
good
is
though.
you're saying all this, but I would figure that the next, I could see you just dating another chef. You know what I mean? Because right there, that's perfect. Where you both are
Yep. That's why cops
talking on
stay
a.
cops, bro. That's why cops stay cops, because it takes one to know one.
Yeah,
I
but
don't know. It's like, well, I mean, okay, Albert. So, do you want to date a podcaster or date a bartender, or
who
do
doesn't
you
want to
want
date a
somebody?
bartender? You know what I mean? That's
Um, but well, do you want me to go there? Because what's your record right now? Because apparently nobody wants to date a bartender.
my my record's broken. To be fair,
Yeah.
so
My record's broken.
Um, you know what I mean? I mean, I don't feel that you should be like, oh, I should date somebody this way because that's what will make more sense. Somebody who understand me. I think you just need to find somebody who is open. I think people need to be like, as you get older, and I don't know if it's happened with you guys. I mean, I'm married now, but you come across girls, and like, if it was girls that I was like, hooking up with, or when I was single, just working, just being at work. You talk to people, and it's like, oh, I have a list. They have to meet these criteria, and like, once you start making this list, it's always going to get longer. It's always going to be unattainable, and then you're always going to block yourself off from what
Yeah.
could be happiness. And that's what I'm saying is, like, if you start saying you should date somebody who's in your field, and then it's like you close off to like, oh, but you're not a chef, you're not going to understand my thing, and it's like, fuck it, marry somebody who doesn't know how to cook whatsoever. And they go, hey, look, here's something I can teach you to do, and
Adds a
you can,
level of majestics.
you know what I mean? So it's like, I don't know, when you made that statement, it just kind of like hit me like, I've seen too many people get taken down by their own list of happy.
Wow. Wisdom by David. That's heavy, bro. That's heavy, man.
I'm just saying.
No. You're just saying with the smoking barrel.
Yeah. I just feel that you guys bring a lot to the table, and I was single for 13 years before my wife. I can't tell you what it was, how it felt. It was just one of those things where it was like, you know what, I feel good about this, and I jumped in both feet. And for me, and as many people as always try to criticize me because of who I was posting stuff and all this shit, they didn't know me. They knew who I was on social media.
Sorry.
They didn't know who I was, and what I did. So I always try to bring different aspects of myself on social media without, like, my kids aren't even on my social media. People don't never see my kids. People always post on their. I've seen your kid grow up more than I've seen mine. It's sometimes,
Wow.
and it's because you're not going to give your all on social media. Not everybody's gonna. You can't. You shouldn't.
Yeah.
And people can perceive what they see on social media because they don't know who you are because they don't meet you in person. I got friends from high school who I've only seen on social media since we graduated, and that's over 20 years ago. I haven't shared a drink with them, haven't done anything with them, haven't.
Wow.
Whereas I've spent more time with you guys than I've had with people I've known since I was fucking like 12. And that's the thing. It's like I'm not who I was when I was 12. I'm not who I was when I
Speak
was.
for yourself.
But your height is something different.
Oh, okay, got it.
That's funny. Yeah.
We are our own progressions of our own life, and we need to find somebody who will progress with us and help us progress. Because you might meet somebody who is on a better level than you are, and you want to be better yourself. Like, you want to meet somebody who makes you better and wants you to want yourself to be better.
Yeah.
You're like, oh shit, I gotta stop being a dick. I'm always gonna be a dick, but it's a fight, it's a struggle.
Hey, there's nothing wrong with being a dick, but just don't be an asshole.
I always say, I'm an asshole. I'm not a fucking asshole. There's a difference.
Well played. See how you add value by just adding a verb?
Right?
Adding a verb just changes everything.
We should do a segment. Will you date? I was gonna do that. Will you date Albert? If anybody has somebody who you think would be good for Albert, we'll get it together with the Picnic Project. We'll shout out to them. Get some
or the Drisco Kid. Let's just not open it up to me.
We're going. Drisco, wherever you're working, we'll have the date set up wherever you're working, so that you're making money while we're setting up this date. Dope. The intermingle.
I know, but that's too perfect because that's such the rom-com, you know what I mean? Where it's like, oh, let me go to this, restaurant where, oh my God, my friend is working. Oh, it's just too,
yeah, exactly. Then you start flexing on them.
Yeah.
Then you don't like yakitori? It's over.
Yeah. I
That's
can't
what
do
I
this.
do. Hey guys, I'm gonna be. I don't know what you guys are doing later, but I'm gonna be starting service. Like, I know it's getting to that point, but I gotta be over there at 1 at the brewery. We're gonna be open from 2 to 9. We have whole branzino, fried whole fish branzino. We just got them yesterday. I processed them. I descaled them, removed all the guts and everything. We got live scallops. I think we only have one more. We got kushi oysters. Really, really good stuff. It's yakitori or kushiyaki, which is basically Japanese and Korean style foods, which they're basically on skewers served on a bed of kimchi fried rice. That's fucking believable.
Love kimchi fried rice.
Cool. And where's this happening? Again, just
this is every weekend. We're trying to figure out and factor in if we should start on Wednesdays, because this next week for Cinco de Mayo we're doing soft shell blue crabs. We're doing that fried. We're gonna put in a nice mix of flour, some cornstarch, a little bit of teriyaki. We're gonna have that on a bed of kimchi fried rice. We're just gonna fabricate the blue crab, and it's gonna be nice, man. We also specialize in fermentation. We have a 5-year fermented habanero chili that we incorporate with the gochujang. and therefore we marinate our chicken thighs in there, and it's
That
just phenomenal.
that just sounds spicy.
It is, but the fermentation of the habanero, the capsicum is actually it's removed because of the fermentation. So you do have, I would say, you have 20% of that totality of heat in the habanero, where what you're left over with is the floral and the tropical flavors of the habanero. However, we have a 7-year fermented Fresno chili. Now that's aggressive. That's really aggressive. It's like a Daniel LaRusso crane kick to the dome.
Whoa. Win champion. Win all Valley champion. Win.
Yes,
All
yes,
Valley,
yeah. Duncan Lawrence did not like that kick
All
at
Valley
all.
champion, fucking Fresno chili.
Yeah, exactly. All Valley Championship. Yeah. Hey, have you seen Cobra Kai? Have you seen
Yeah.
the series?
I
Yes.
have, I have it. I have
I've
it.
been
You,
pressing David to see it. It is
you know what?
absolutely
Okay,
amazing.
wait. Before we go, so the reason is I've been catching up. I've been stuck on some other series. Like we talked about Final Space. I don't know if you've seen it.
Final Space. Why does that ring a
Yes,
bell?
It's amazing. That's why.
it's fucking it's an animated it's an animated show. Uh, I catch it on HBO Max. I don't know if you have HBO Max.
I have, yeah, I'm on basically every.
Okay, so dude, Final Space, I recommend it.
A must.
It's a very animated series. The other animated series that I just finished season 1 is Invincible on Prime.
I just
That
heard about that.
it's really fucking good.
You
Invincible,
just made my list of shows to watch today, man.
yeah. If you like anime and stuff like that, then I just finished High Rise. Oh shit, what's it called? Something High Rise on Netflix. It's like a Netflix animated series. It's kind of freaky. Uh, in regards to like the fact that people are transported to a different world and they have people trying to kill them with masks. The whole story. But I've really been into a lot of animation stuff in regards to my series. So that's why I haven't jumped into Cobra Kai. But at the same time, with Cobra Kai, just I don't know. I like to leave certain things in the past, like our shirts.
Oh,
You know,
you guys are
Big
both
Trouble-
wearing
yeah, Big Trouble in Little China.
shirts.
You leave Jack Burton alone. We are in his
Who?
debt.
Jack Burton. Me. It's it's like they've talked about remaking Big Trouble in Little China, and I don't want that. I don't want. I like that Cobra Kai is an extension of the original. I
Yeah.
do, but it's also like I like to leave my nostalgia where it should be.
Your word of choice was perfect. Extension. An extension, which basically is like we're voyeurs watching their lives unfold. You know what I mean? Minus their bathroom breaks.
I mean, I'll play double for that. You know what I mean? Just
They're high school kids. It's
yeah.
illegal.
Who
Look,
said
Matt
them?
Gates.
Who said them? I was
Look,
like,
Matt Gates, calm down.
let's see if Daniel LaRusso uses the crane when he takes a leak or whatever.
Hey, David, really quick, slingshotting back to the anime factors.
Yes, sir.
I have old school VHS video comics of Go-Go 13, The Professional, Fist of the North Star, Vampire Hunter D, Akira. Speaking about Akira, you're going to love this, man.
Oh wow.
Oh, that is nice.
Yeah. So
wow.
I've been reading this for a long time, and Kachiro Otomo, who did this, also did a and I believe it's on Amazon Prime. One thing that I do not like is that there's different dubs. There's an original dub that has the original connected dialogue, and then there's another one that is added that really does not have any emphasis. I mean, it touches on a lot of stuff, but it doesn't carry the dialogue as much as it would, because I do have the original Akira, but that one has both dubs. I listened to the 85 dub because this right here came out in 1983, and the movie was constructed in 85.
And I saw that with my cousin over at the freaking. There was a theater in Pasadena at the time. I don't know if it's the same one, but
Probably
yeah,
like, probably like
it.
the Lamely.
Yes, that's
Yeah, it's still
exactly
there.
what it was. Yeah, and then
That,
go.
that's on
Yeah,
Colorado, right?
correct.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I think I watched something there.
Yeah. Earth Cafe is just like right down the street. So
literally.
you run, you get your coffee, then you run and get your fix of whatever movies out. Yeah.
Yeah, and you know what? I would say that moving forward, I hope that everything kind of comes back to normal. Where I understand that I've known a lot of people that lost a lot of family and friends. There's a buddy of mine that lost both his parents to COVID, and there's a lot of people that somehow have gotten just the 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 front lines of just the spray of the machine gun. You know what I mean? That
Yeah.
just got it and just really got it bad. Um, I just want to say that if people just could really understand the significance of the importance of life and how this whole cancel culture that's starting to become a parasite of understanding, where it's like, you know what, learn a life lesson, learn to understand the value of being hurt and having it, and understanding that these are just factors of life that help you grow as an individual, instead of stopping and complaining about it and having a hunger strike because your dad got the wrong fucking toilet paper. You know what I mean? Like, you got to really understand that you're going to have to wipe your ass, whether it's your own fingers or your fingernails. And you know what, forget about washing your
The
hands,
three shells.
right?
Sorry. I'm sorry.
No, that was dope. But I'm just saying that there's a lot of youngsters out there that really need to understand the application of common sense. But right now, common sense is uncommon these days because there's a lack of discipline. Me, I'm a '70s baby, '80s baby at that, and I got my ass kicked. And you know what? By me getting my ass kicked and whooped, made me a person of knowing that, hey, I'm structured. It adds structure. And you know what? There's a lot of people today that don't live in full completed households. A lot of them have single parent households. A lot of them have single moms, single dads, you know. So that's a contributing factor as towards why, these kids are so strong and pulled from one side to another, because there is no ground, there's no foundation, there's no grounding. They got to get grounded somewhere else. That's why back in the day, those types of individuals went to gangs, went to drugs, went to this, went to that, tagging crews, all that other stuff, dude. So moving forward, man, I think we really need to understand that this way of living and this way of observation of shooting people down because they don't have the capacity to understand and learn and read a book or understand and not regurgitate what's been projected, but go out and do your own individual research. You might get a chance to learn something. You might get a chance to understand, like, hey, you know what? I had this wrong this whole time. Hey, you know what? Dante, sorry about that. I didn't mean to say that. Maybe, you could help enlighten me a little bit by sharing with me your story. And that's all it is. Like, say, for instance, podcasting, sharing stories, sharing inspirations. Those are key components that I believe are
Sharing our
important.
lives.
Very Cobra Kai, the flip side to the coin, the flip side of Daniel LaRusso. You see Johnny's life, you know what I mean? So really, you see both sides now, and you're just like, oh man.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
Daniel was a dick.
Yeah. Right? Now all of us are like, wait a minute. It's kind of, but yeah, yeah. So really interesting. One last thing I want to get to before we get into sports was of course the passing of Shock G. Humpty Hump
Oh
wanted.
yeah,
I was just curious. Did anybody ever try doing this dance, the Humpty Dance?
Yeah, I've
of
done it.
course. I
It
did on
was,
a
Yeah.
I did on a fifth grade
I
counseling
saw
class.
I saw them live at the Key Club in Hollywood.
and he showed. I've always tried to figure out how to do this, but it was like Simon says, there was too much going on. I got to shake and twitch, kind of like I was broken, and there's a lot going on.
All right, I don't know if you can see me when I'm doing this.
Okay, okay, hold on. I'm putting
Go
you
for it,
full
David.
screen. Okay,
All
here we
right,
go.
we should have the music in the background. Can I put? Let me see if I can get the music in the background.
Yeah,
just
please
to
do.
play it. I'm gonna do it real quick, but you have to have
And
the
then
music.
if Driscoll wants to do his own interpretation of the
Oh, no,
Humpty
no, no.
Dance,
Basically, what it is, slingshotting back to Mr. Miyagi on having him teaching Daniel LaRusso. It's like big old wax ons, wax off the wide circles.
that's the Humpty Dance.
Yeah, you'll see.
Yeah.
Watch.
No, your leg is supposed to be
Hey.
shaking and twitching.
Yeah.
So you do this, and
Yeah,
then you do the jump.
Yeah, exactly.
That's it. That's the
That's
gist of it.
it.
Yeah.
Your leg is supposed to be shaking and twitching.
Because your whole body's doing this.
Yep.
I thought you had one leg up, and that was like electricity. I thought too much of it, so
I mean, it could be an interpretation, but that's how I know the Humpty Dance. That's how I know is the shake while you're doing like the mix, like. You know who was on Digital Underground, right?
Absolutely.
Yeah, Tupac.
Yeah, that's why I never believed that he was a real gangster. There's my
hey man,
my in the face.
Dr. Dre was on Ed McMahon's the Ed McMahon show, dude. What was that? Star Search.
Was he really? I don't know that one.
Yes. Watch, hold on. Let me see what I can do.
But Tupac went to acting school with Jada Pinkett. That's how they knew each other.
Search on Google Dr. Dre on Star Search.
You guys are ruining my gangsters, okay? My classic.
Because they're not really gangsters. I don't know. Like I said, for me,
Ice Cube and Ice-T, they're not, dude. They're paid actors. They're paid by the industry.
Now they are, but before they were, rapping.
Yeah, they're like, I don't know. I think Ice Cube's a big sellout now.
I saw Ice Cube over in Uptown Whittier during Ibiza, and I really think that DJ Quick was a better performer. Because DJ Quick, after he was done, he went out to the audience and was chilling, drinking beer, and people were just like acknowledging his privacy and stuff. Cube, Exhibit. I seen Exhibit. Exhibit was cool, but Exhibit, man, he smoked some crazy weed, bro. I'm like, what planet is that weed from?
Dude, like I went into the room with Warren G and his crew, and I couldn't breathe. I started choking. I don't smoke weed, but when I walked in, it was just like. I was like, and I'm trying to talk to him, while he's like, "Hey, is so and so good?" Because I was working at the observatory. He's like, "Yeah, they're good." I'm like, dude, I couldn't fucking breathe in that room. It was crazy. And funny story, almost everybody in DJ Quick's band, they're all named David, including him.
Yeah, DJ Quick's name is David.
Yeah, they're all like most of the band is named David. His bassist, I think is like, yeah, his bassist, I think is drummer. Yeah, they're cool. They're really cool people.
That is so dope, man. I like where this goes. So we're gonna talk about sports because I know that there's a lot of crazy controversy going on.
Sports. Real quick, the one sports thing I want to get into with David is your Ohio State coach going to the Jaguars. Is that a promotion or a demotion?
Well, I mean, he was our ex-coach. Currently, our coach is Ryan Day. Urban Meyer did win us a championship. Urban Meyer had a great record. He's had a great college record, period. He won at Utah. He won at Florida. He won at Ohio State. He won a championship. Yeah, I think he won 2 national championships with Florida, one with Ohio State. Didn't win one with Utah, but he created Alex Smith, who just retired. Urban Meyer, I didn't want to see him go to the NFL only because he has health issues. I think he's a great coach, but I also think he's a great college coach. There aren't a lot of coaches who work well going from college into the NFL. And he even said it himself, like he doesn't like drafts or like free agency because he likes to know the character of a person. He likes to interview the person. That's why he was in the recruiting trail. He was so good because he get to see the character of the kid and know he wants him on his squad. Whereas free agency, you're just like, all right, we need somebody in this position. We have this much amount of money. It just depends how much time he's going to put in. To be an NFL coach, you need at least a good couple years when you're coming in, especially. I mean, you have a brand new coach and he just drafted a brand new quarterback. You have a rookie quarterback and a rookie coach coming together at the same time. There's going to be not time for development. There needs to be he needs to get 5 years in before Jacksonville's good. 3, he should turn around by year 3, but by the 5th year they should be like that. But Meyer doesn't stay anywhere long. That's one of the issues is he has health issues, so he doesn't. I don't think he can turn around an NFL team in that amount of time. And I don't want it to hurt his legacy because he's a great coach. I just don't think he's a great NFL coach.
That's quite a very impressive observation there, David.
That's why I had to get it out first. I'm like,
yeah,
David's gonna know.
I know Ohio State. I know college football. So, and I think that I know well the NFL. That if you haven't worked in the NFL, like the Browns coach Stevnowski, he was offensive coordinator. He's a smart guy, and I love what they're doing in the draft. They have done a really good job. Andrew Berry, the general manager, has done a great job in this year's draft. I think next year they're in the AFC Championship game at least. Okay. So we'll see.
Okay. Next, Aaron Rodgers doesn't want to return to the Packers. That's kind of a big deal. I mean, he is synonymous with that franchise. Yeah. For him to say that is man.
It speaks volumes.
Yeah.
That speaks volumes. Everybody in freaking Wisconsin right now is like I said, that Wisconsin. I like it because people in Wisconsin, they always they accentuate on one word in a sentence. Only one word. And it's in every sentence.
Like Minnesota.
Yeah.
Yeah. There's no large sodas in Minnesota.
Pop. Midwest is pop, sir. Pop Midwest. Although Minnesota is the home of the Juicy Lucy, right?
Yes, it is.
Yeah.
Yes, it is. And I've had one, and they're freaking remarkable.
Are they really? I would love it.
You know what? You got to let it sit for a little bit because it's so hot because they have the melted cheese in the middle, and they could burn the roof of your mouth like no one's business, bro.
Well, I'm sure.
Yeah.
That's a cut and a half burger. That's yeah. Jeez. Do you know what a Juicy Lucy is, Albert?
No. But now I know it's some sort of burger that I can roast
it's a stuffed burger. So they put cheese inside of the patty, and it melts in while you're cooking it.
That sounds delicious.
So when you
on top.
Yeah. Maybe the Drisco Kid needs to make us one.
You know, I'm so down to do that. I'm down to do that.
We'll do a video, how to.
Oh, for sure. Absolutely. And you know what? I think what I could do is I could actually make sure you guys are a special guest ever at Freaky Dill's. We do a little monthly thing on Sundays, the last Sunday of every month. And they do the Juicy Lucy, and they do it to us traditional, but they put bacon on there. And it's called the Ricky Ricardo. And
that's awesome.
Yeah.
Dude, it's so... You eat one of those a year. It's like that Slater's 50-50. Oh, man. Me and another guest of mine, that who shall not be mentioned, we're over at Slater's 50-50, and it's everything. Bacon, everything. Bacon salt, bacon ketchup, bacon mayonnaise, bacon mustard, bacon everything.
Bacon jam.
I like bacon to an extent. I don't go full bacon. You know what I mean? I like it as a...
You don't go full retard.
No. Oh, that's why I don't go full bacon, I go half bacon, but not full bacon.
This is how dangerous it was. We had a side of bacon, and I accidentally grabbed the last piece of bacon because I'm a man. That's what men do. We bite the freaking last piece of freaking bacon. And she was like, oh, no, you didn't. And luckily, the bartender saw that, and I was able to break off the last piece and give it to her. almost like the Lady and the Tramp with the freaking following of the
Yeah.
little. So the bartender goes, "Would you like a side of bacon?" I said, "Yeah, that's fine." And I'm thinking, couple pieces. Oh no! This guy brought a full plate, stacks
Wow.
of bacon. And as soon as I saw that, I'm like, my heart started to be like, "Oh my god, I can't breathe!" Like I'm asking the bartender, "Has anyone died in here?" Like it was bad. I mean, I could like literally, it was the Slater 50/50 and passing there right across the street from the amphitheater. And dude, I felt like the manteca was starting to harden, and I couldn't really walk because it was just. I felt like if I was ingesting concrete, and it was just curing.
I've had the peanut butter and jelly sandwich burger there.
Yes, that's the one. I love that one, but I could only have it once a year, man.
You have to go light peanut butter, or else you start looking like a dog chewing your all the fucking peanut butter. Yeah,
Man,
I have great news for you guys. West Covina, California, will be home to a Slater's 50/50. It has been announced.
no way.
Yeah.
Where?
Where did I read it? I gotta
guaranteed alongside the 10. Guaranteed alongside the 10.
Yeah, it has to be in the mall. They're gonna close something in the mall and then open up that.
The entire mall. They're just gonna close the entire mall, and the whole thing's gonna be.
They're gonna open it where the Sears was.
Yeah.
A 3-story Slater's 50/50. Wow.
Yeah.
It's like the Widowmaker.
But getting back to sports,
I'm looking it up so I can give you guys a.
you can do that. Well, LeBron James.
It's taking over the. Remember the Tres Vinos in Covina?
Oh, they're closing the
it's in the
fucking Latin
heart.
club.
Yeah, and they're putting Slater's 50/50.
That's smart. That's actually really.
Hey, Tres Vinos, man. Hey, that's some gangster shit there, dude.
That's why they're closing it. Why do you think they're closing it?
Why do you think
You're
Sete
all
Mares is there?
sorry.
Or Pescadores there? 'Cause the
Well,
fucking-
Yeah. So you were saying, David, LeBron James coming back.
LeBron James back. He let's see if his health and the Lakers will be able to win another championship. I am skeptical about the Nets. Baseball still too. The Nets, I hate the Nets. I hate when people try too fucking hard to be the champion. That's what happened to small market teams. Like, remember the basketball in the 80s, 90s? Everybody could win a championship. Especially like NBA Jam. NBA Jam was amazing because
yes,
every team was fucking dope. Like the Charlotte Hornets had Larry Johnson and fucking Lonzo Mourning. It was fucking dope. You know what I mean? I miss disparity in sports. Hence, what our last conversation. I know you put the snippet up about the Super League. There needs to be disparity in sports. There needs to be an availability. That's why I hate the NBA. That's why I hate the NBA draft lottery. Like, you can't tell me that the worst team in the NBA is not going to get the number one pick. You know what I mean? They could end up getting like the fucking 5th pick, and by then, nobody cares.
Yeah,
it should be like the NFL where like the worst team gets the best pick. And they become better, and it's kind of like the circle of life of things. I think there needs to be more disparity in sports. Even in like baseball, that's why I hate these there's no salary cap. Baseball needs a salary cap. There's nobody in baseball that deserves the contracts that they're out there. I've said it before, I'll say it again.
Baseball needs salary. There's no vegetables when I go. That's what
I'm this emoji right now. Oh,
I live that emoji.
You are that emoji.
By the way, speaking of disparity in sports, boxing, a few matches have been put to matches. Floyd Mayweather is going to fight Logan Paul. Did you hear about this?
Yeah. Interesting.
Or Logan?
Logan Paul on June 6th.
I hope he beats his ass. I hate the Pauls. I hate both those guys. I think social media, reality TV stars are they're a joke. I think that as a society, we have placed too much emphasis on people making people famous for nothing.
Yep.
Absolutely nothing.
The
So yeah.
the Dash effect, the Kardashian effect.
I blame MTV. MTV started this all with The Real World.
Yep.
The Real World was the beginning of it. The end.
Absolutely, it was a textbook example of the beginning of the end.
Yeah.
And I did not like it, and I was just like, this is. And MTV decided to be the new teacher, the new curriculum, because if you really looked at it, check this out. When a school year is about to begin, all the new seasons of like 90210, Baywatch, like it's all predictive programming. You know what I mean? And now it's done autonomously through social media. We're living in the matrix, dude. We need to get out of it, bro. We need to get out of it, far and near, dude. It's
when does
almost,
the Matrix 4 come out?
what?
When does the Matrix 4 come out? Because they're coming out with the new Matrix.
Yeah, and I think it's gonna be cross-dressing and drag queens, and they're all gonna be like, "This is our world."
So timely. Got it.
I think
Okay, got it.
I think Keanu Reeves is
Matrix 4, December 22nd.
he's gonna be what?
Matrix 4 coming out December 22nd.
It's gonna be awesome. It's gonna be, and I really like. Okay, one thing I really liked about the Matrix when it first started is it really kind of put you in a position of like, huh, am I the only one that thought about this before? Because I'm pretty sure there was a lot of deep concepts, as far as like, philosophical, deep underpinnings of like, who are we? What is free will? What is destiny? What is this?
Yeah.
And just also the names, Trinity, Morpheus, Neo, the Nebuchadnezzar, the Matrix itself is crazy. Because the Matrix, how can I say?
The
It's
Nimitz.
like, huh?
The Nimitz,
Yeah. Yeah. It covers Kabbalistic theology, metaphysics, quantum mechanics, the essence of deja vu. I think it's gonna be brilliant. But I would really hope on Matrix 4 they kind of somehow understand another layer or remove another veneer. Because what I'm saying is that how there was a matrix within a matrix within the matrix, how
Yeah.
Neo was able to stop the Sentinels in Zion.
Yeah.
And how was he able to do that? And how Agent Smith was like almost like a carbon copy, and they were able to kind of somehow conjoin, and then that's how he was able to defeat Agent Smith, is by having emergence, where he was like, you're right, so as they merged, they were able to extract the darkness by implementing light, so it's cool, man. I have a thing on the Matrix, like the whole freaking breakdown. It's pretty cool, man. It's dope, and I would love to see it, dude. December of this year, right before 2022.
Yeah, it's coming out this year.
That's dope, man. I would love to see a trailer before that. I would love to see a trailer around July.
There's gonna be teasers. There's gonna be all that.
Yeah, there will be.
Yeah.
Now, do you know if Morpheus or Lawrence Fishburne or the Cowboy is going to be there?
Let me see. Right now, it has Keanu Reeves, Priyanka Chopra. I have a crush on her, by the way. Carrie Ann Moss, Jada Pinkett Smith's back. You got Neil Patrick Harris.
NPH, good for him.
NPH. I do not see. I don't see Lawrence Fishburne.
He has to.
They got Kid from Kid and Play in this.
No way.
Yeah.
Wow.
I don't see him in the cast right now.
Is this the house party edition of the Matrix?
Oh, right.
They can have a pajama jammy jam.
Pajama jammy jam.
Pajama day today. Let's have a house party. I don't know what you've come to do.
Ooh, Lambert Wilson, the Merovingian's there.
Yeah.
I like how Andrew Lewis Caldwell is Andrew Caldwell.
Yes, ladies and gentlemen, and that concludes our sports segment.
I love our sports segment.
Yeah. Last call for topics.
Yeah, because we gotta get Drisco out of here.
Yeah. So this is the last call for topics. Did we miss anything? Did we leave anything on the table? David, you got a topic? Drisco, you got a topic that you
You
want
know what? The
to
only thing
get
I
the
want to
word out?
do, the only thing I want to say is because I believe it's important for me to announce this, is that, when you're doing your daily life, your daily living, when you're working, when you're talking to people on the streets, always, don't be negligent by saying hi, how you doing? Make people smile. Say, hey, you know what? Make it a good day. When you're going to buy a Starbucks, buying your frappuccino, your freaking caramel macchiato, or if you're going to freaking whatever your whatever your daily ritual is, just tell everybody, hey, make it a good day. Make people smile. You know what I mean? There's not a lot of that going on right now, and everyone with this whole pandemic, everyone has cooties. Everyone wants to shut up. You can't see smiles anymore. It's like, you know,
Cody's.
tell everyone
Yeah.
to have a good day, man. It's freaking, it's
What
awesome.
I'm a classic one upper when it comes to that because anyone that ever says to me, "Have yourself a good day," I look at them and I say, "You have a better one," and I just walk away. It's a classic,
Well
classic
played,
Albert.
Albert. Well played. You know what? You have a better one. You know, you live a better life already before me. Hey man,
David,
I'm really enjoying this, guys. I think we should do another one because I know that we're automatically just we haven't seen each other, so we just kind of jump right in and talked about a lot of stuff. So it's really cool, man. It's really good to see you guys
You
and
too, man.
talk and in depth. But once the cove is open, man, I got a couple of rounds of beers on me with you guys.
deal, deal.
Good call. Good call.
And do you know
David,
when it's going to open? Is it going to
that's
open?
G4 classified. Okay, that's G4 classified.
It's but
See,
by
Not
that
even
G4
I
classified.
know. Not
yeah,
even I
but
know.
that means we don't know. That's it's classified. It's so classified we don't know.
Hey, I mean, I don't know, but I would like to be in the know. But when that happens, maybe February 30th.
Could be February 30th.
Yeah, give me the
Maybe even
favorite.
the 31st of February,
I
but
always tell people I pay my bills on February 30th.
it's a good day. David, did you have any last topics, last calls?
Last topics. Very quickly, I watched the new Netflix movie. I think been seen or heard. Can't remember what it's called. Terrible, terrible movie, by the way. Don't
What?
watch it. It's a new horror movie. It was a waste. There's a new movie on Netflix. I mean, on Prime. I want to watch with Michael B. Jordan. Uh, Outside of that, no. I mean, I shout outs to AAA for getting me towed. I still had to come out of pocket, because I don't have the platinum, but my car broke down recently. So shout outs to AAA for getting me to where I needed to be. They give me a ride home. Uh, I'm still mad at my wife for giving up $2.7 million, but uh,
Just
other
send
than
their publisher's clearinghouse. I'm sure you'll get
right,
it back.
yeah. Other than
Right?
that, I
Yeah.
mean, I appreciate you guys. Just go. I can't make it today, but I do want to go visit you on a Saturday. Me and my wife have a date night tonight, but we already had other plans. But come visit and check out your place.
Oh yeah, it'd be nice. Yeah, dude. Any date. Well, starting from next Wednesday on Cinco de Mayo, we're gonna be doing a soft shell blue crab. We're gonna be doing some really good stuff. We're gonna be doing some crudo, but we're gonna do some more Japanese style overtones. A lot of fermentations. It'd be kind of good, man. It'd be nice.
And what's the name of this brewing company, really quick?
It's called the Whittier Brewing Company. It's located off of Greenleaf Avenue and located in the Nixon building, which is, if you guys seen Masters of the Universe with Dolph Lundgren, that was the big building where Skeletor captured He-Man.
Oh
Nice.
my god, that was
Perfect.
one of the worst. That was one of the worst movies
I
ever.
love that
The
movie.
worst, best movie ever.
Exactly. Exactly.
It was made so poorly. It was like as a child, it was like I needed this in my life, and it was horrible.
They
I'm
had
so glad they never made like a GI Joe until later, and it was still bad. So I mean, I guess
GI Joes are all right. GI Joes are all
Transformers were better. Transformer movies were of my childhood cartoon movies that if they made into live action, Transformers was the best.
right. It was okay.
I'm
Hence,
in
hence the tattoo. Hence the tattoo.
That's an Autobot tattoo. I'm
That
a
is not
I'm
about
a
tattoo.
freaking Mini Cooper, bro. Don't make fun of my Mini Cooper.
No.
Okay, guys. Well, that's gonna wrap it up for this edition of
Final
Drinks to
cheers.
Words by. We're gonna get into the final cheers, but a little commercial, if you will. Guys, thank you for joining us. And as always, all the topics that we talked about, if you want to discuss them, email us drinkstowardsby@gmail.com. We are on Instagram. And if you comment, we will, give you a shout out and talk about your comments, or just slide in the DM anything that we talk about. All fair game. We are on Spotify, iHeartRadio, uh, iTunes, Apple Tunes, Google Things, the Primes of
Time.
Amazon.
Yeah, we're
We
Amazon and
are,
everything.
yeah, we're everywhere. For more information, log on to drinkstowardsby.com to get the full array of all the streaming services that you can listen to us on. But you can watch us. We are on the YouTube. So go ahead and check us out there. That link is specifically on Drinks Towards By if you want to go ahead and watch the entire show in its entirety. But if you want to just catch a real quick glimpse, become friends with us on Instagram, because there you're going to get a daily shot of a certain topic that we talked about, and it's more palatable. You could just get a quick shot and then move on from your day. So
Yeah.
make sure to become friends with us on Drinks to Words By. And if you're really our friends, give us some money. We are on the Venmo.
We are
So
going to reinvest this, by the way. We are going
yes,
to
yes,
reinvest this.
we've been talking about how to reinvest this, not only into drinks but into swag.
Product placement,
Yes,
my friend. Yes.
yeah, yeah. We're looking into that. I assure you.
We want to
So
start with the drinks to words by shot glasses.
yeah, two
That would be great.
ounces, 2 ounces. So
Yeah.
yeah, these are going to be really great. So make sure to go and help us out. We are on Venmo, so at Drinks Towards By. So it's now time for the final cheers. David, what are you cheersing to this week?
You know what? Because we didn't talk about it in sports, and to all the young gentlemen who are going to be able to start their NFL career, for all the hard work you put in, all the struggles, the Pop Warner games, the high school games, college football. Cheers to all the people who are going to get their chance to show out and make some money for all the hard work, and to the parents who were with those kids through Pop Warner, high school, and college, and sacrificed. Cheers to those guys.
Cool. Cheers to them, indeed. Drisco, what's your final cheers?
My final cheers are for all the up and coming chefs, home cooks. I want to just do the best I can. I say that, just move forward, don't give up. Share your food with friends and family, and just don't give up, man. Don't give up. Always just do you.
Cheers to that. My cheers is actually, I just found out that me and David are celebrating 3 years of friendship on the Facebook, so that we've been
On the face.
acknowledged.
Yeah, we acknowledged.
Yeah, I'm like, I didn't know we were friends for 3 years. So two friendships. You know.
Two friendships.
To friendships.
There, everybody.
Absolutely.
We're coming up on a year with Drisco Kid.
Yeah.
That's 2 years.
Well, I don't know.
2 years.
Facebook
It's
has
2
not told us anything about that, so I don't know how official this is.
I don't know.
no.
Are we Facebook friends with Drisco Kid?
I don't know.
think so.
I have no idea.
Well, I know that we've known each other because I've been at that establishment for almost 3 years.
But I mean, I don't.
Are you including the COVID years?
17,
That's not something you have to
18, and
say.
19. No, 18, 19, and 20.
20 doesn't count, so it's 2 years because we.
So
20 counts. I don't. Just because we met doesn't mean we were friends until you were on the show. Then I guess I consider you a friend because I don't think we really talked.
You're in the books. At least a year in the books.
At least
All
you're in the
right,
books.
deal.
Yeah. Because even with Albert, the first time I met Albert, that I remember meeting Albert, we were doing a competition at the Cove. They were doing like a trivia night, and he beat me, and I was super angry at this dude. And here we are now.
Yeah.
The
Hey,
world.
Very Godzilla King Kong.
You're
You know what I mean?
extremely competitive, David. You are, dude.
I
Yeah,
am.
I'm
I
not.
I
really am.
remember, hey, with that knife that you had, you're a fool.
Yeah.
And I'm
Oh,
the
man.
most uncompetitive person in the world. I'm just like,
No, not at all.
I'm
No,
just
not at
happy. I'm just happy I'm playing. You know what I mean? I got to wear the uniform. So, guys, we've done it all. You got a tour of the Driscoll kids' apartment. We talk some food. We talk movies. What more do you want from us?
Let us know.
Let us know. That's going to wrap it up for this edition of Drinks to Words By. Until then, the bar is closed. David, kick him out.
Take the parking lot, pivot to the parking lot. See you the next time.
You got it, man.
You're really going with that.
Later.
Okay, got it.
I am. I like my saying.
For sure. You guys be well, man. Make it a good
You
day.